climbed mountains, motivated millions through his social media videos, and now author Spencer West is sharing a powerful new chapter. We're talking about his latest book, Breaking Free. Stop following expectations and start following yourself. A story for anyone who wants to pursue their dreams and live authentically. Welcome and congrats on the new book.
Thank you so much, and thanks for having me.
I feel like I'm talking to a celebrity because I've watched so many of your videos. Like, I recognize the sign above your couch, the whole thing. Your videos are so incredible because they answer a lot of questions that many people have but are afraid to ask.
Yeah, that's part of why I wanted to do social media was to, bring my identities of being queer and disabled into the limelight. So people aren't always asking me these every day in person. I can give them the answers online, and to also help people understand the experience of disabled folks and queer folks and what that looks like.
Well, in your videos, I've seen everything from how you tidy up the house, how you walk. You've explained the backstory of how you lost your legs and all your surgeries. You've been so open, and I'm really curious, how is the experience different of putting your story out in book form versus all of the videos that you do?
Yeah, on social media, we have, 30 to 60 seconds to get a message across, where a book, we've got a lot more time to really dive into my story. So I think what happens often on social media is people see you as inspiring, or this content is really great and really positive, but that's not my whole experience. I've also been through a lot of really difficult things that I think can help other folks. And so that's sort of why I wanted to write the book, is to give everyone that full picture and to also help people with some of the things that I've learned.
You share some really personal things in the book, which is part of what makes it great. What felt like the most difficult personal thing to talk about?
There were two things. Number one was, coming out. I didn't come out till I was 21, and we have all these expectations in the world of who we should love and what our career should be and what our life should look like and what success looks like. So when I didn't fit that mold, I was like, I don't know what to do here. So coming out was that. The other piece was I used to live in Phoenix. I lived in Phoenix for 5 years, and that's sort of what started my journey into breaking free, because I came out into the world wanting this amazing job, and I didn't get the job that I wanted, and I fell into a job that I didn't really care about but paid a lot of money. And gave me the things that I needed, but it wasn't what I was passionate about. And so it was really breaking free of that and understanding, I really need to understand what I want and what I need. So those were two of the big things that I really struggled with. I'm trying to figure out what do I do when life doesn't work out?
And that's part of the reason why you wrote your book, and it's got a lot of fans, including one very important fan who gave your book a lot of love on the back cover. So straight up now, tell me, how do you know Paula Abdul?
Yes. I used to work for a non-for-profit before I started my own business, and we did large-scale events all across North America, and Paula was a frequent guest, and we became friends and got to know each other very well and spent a lot of time traveling together. So when I released my book, she was very kind to write a recommendation for me.
Well, for all of you who follow Spencer West on socials, first of all, if you don't, you should be, because the videos are warm, they're funny, they're informative, and that's also what you're going to find in this book. It's also going to help you to pursue your dreams and to, stop having limiting beliefs. Is that what you hope people come away with?
Yeah, I hope it helps people understand how they sort of get out of their own trap of this idea of they've been living their life for someone else or someone else's expectations. And I hope the questions and exercises at the end of each chapter will help them start to think how they can break free of the things in their life and live the life that they want to live.
Well, congratulations again on putting all of this into a book. It's your second book. You are going to love this book, everyone. Breaking Free. Stop following expectations and start following yourself. It's available wherever books are sold.
That's right. Thank you so much. Yeah, they can buy it from Amazon or my website at spencertothewest.com.
Thank you so much, and thanks for such a great book.
My pleasure.